Hi everyone, this is Buddle, Associate Provost at McGill University. I'm bringing you another update. There are lots of them now. Today was a big day for McGill where we moved all of our courses, about 2,000 of them, to a remote teaching format, which is quite revolutionary for any university. So it was a big day, and I wanted to share with you some good news. Overall, of course, it's not the same experience for everyone, but overall we had a lot of good positive things to say about what happened today. I went onto the Reddit McGill community, of course, and I saw things like this. One student said, "As a commuter, I'm in love with this." Another student said, "The silver lining to this whole thing is that we're being forced to explore different options for learning." So that's actually so true. Thinking about what we're going through with all of this coronavirus experience at McGill, we're actually really forcing ourselves to rethink how we do teaching and learning and using different remote platforms in very creative ways. We got a tweet over the weekend from a professor that talked about the value of using screencasting and video capture when they were preparing their lecture. And also recognition that they were appreciative of having a couple weeks to prepare in anticipation of today being a day when they start delivery again using remote technologies. I'm now actually going to go to a Zoom call with Tracy Smith Bessette in the Faculty of Music to hear a little bit about her experiences.
The music faculty, it's a little bit different because we teach one-on-one mostly. So the connection's been more conversations, seeing how they're doing, checking if they're going home, all of that. And then I've been having them send me recordings so I could listen and give them feedback.
Oh,
Because
that's interesting.
some of the online teaching's been a little bit harder.
Yeah.
It's going to be fine for things like my grad seminar. They're all looking forward to all seeing each other on Wednesday on Zoom. So I think for those kinds of things, it's actually fantastic, and everybody's happy to get to see each other soon.
Yeah, even
Yeah,
virtually.
yeah,
And so
exactly.
what's it like for you in terms of having to make that shift to online?
Yeah, I think it's been okay, like I said, because the majority of my teaching is one-on-one, so we aren't going to be continuing that. But for the grad seminar and whatnot, it was fairly easy to restructure the end of term and change the marks around a little bit so that it could reflect what we can get done. So it's actually worked out quite well. It's working
And
out pretty well.
and any big surprises for you?
Um, well, no, I think just trying to teach a one-on-one lesson today was a bit of a surprise
Yeah, yeah, I'm sure.
because the sound feedback really, even with the Zoom on music mode, wasn't as fantastic as being in person. So that's something we
No,
learned and we're grateful for. We're grateful that we normally get to teach live. So in the meantime, all will be well and we will resume that.
that's right. One day at a time.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Well, thanks, Tracy, for sharing your perspectives today. We really appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Just a couple other examples to give you. There's a prof in physics that talked about how he was already using a lot of online delivery methods, but then this opportunity now through the remote teaching, he actually shifted the rest of his lectures to an online format as well, and felt that that was very successful. And in the Ingram School of Nursing, they told me about how what they decided to do, because so many of their students actually are called back to full-time work in hospitals, that they decided to make all the content for all their classes available all of the time so that students could find times in the day that worked for them in terms of accessing the material and doing the material for the courses. And they also adopted this idea of having things simple for the students and easy to navigate. So recognizing that for accessibility, making sure things are pretty straightforward is really quite essential. Now, I realize that for some students, the experience is not as great and it's not easy for everyone. I don't mean to say that. What I'm saying is I think it's been a really big and important day for McGill, and we've really transformed the way that we've thought about teaching and learning and doing things we never thought we could do. And there's a lot of positive things to think about those experiences. So that's it for today. I also want to remind everyone that always check the mcgill.ca/coronavirus website for additional updates, and look after yourself, and I'll definitely be back tomorrow with more updates. Have a great day.